Dr. Tamchos le tini ta sanga la tini nga dang dri Ladakh singa ta halat pokok sigirin no halak choksi na ta ka sono ma chuk jel la no tini choksi na mimang sama ta leader sama yan in chakan ji choksi tu
Jule kang ruple desalle. Thank you for taking my interview. Thangmala Jule nye sambena dakse Ladakh se tuspo maskyomo jikduk ngati dang lo mamang pengulla lo stu ni shuji mulla samba ketang visionary jik mitang ches bejaste dringa tang changma society ngati yulbo Ladakh pe nangpe speratang na yante dukle ale tetna chwanga ti daksa leader gunang tusma skyomo yo achitang tene mi changma keterang gomane yante yot pasang tene khakchiga chikdil met pasang mi changma yante pasang isgu skyome naslukshika leader gunang nyan mian khamet chano automatically nge sambena yale tyo ngata tyo keterang the repercussions and the result was in a chase and a mune chikdil medan pangata the pressurized situation is stressful political social unrest economic thing is there economic but then izuk tu shika khetrang Ladakh se mimang changma chiktang chiga jiguma chuga chikdil chachis po ma zaruri no yale ki Ladakh pa chik inaz kan bo it's a big question in front of all of us
taksanga ta choksi na apex na kedi nga ta 6 schedule na statehood zer no tini yang mang cha statehood nga ta goship manok buddhit la no no konok tini yang choksi na nga ta BJP choksi na tini nga ta 6 schedule na choksi nga ta constitutional safeguard khamol nirang as a youth koksi molen taika.
Thank you for calling me youth. In my personal opinion, ngara keterang samsul bo chiyo chena Ladakh po keterang korang rangyul rangwang chane gyalkhamji inpin manpinale inpin Zorawar Singh Khaluraya keterang ati ka pashmina shawl raw material ka rupshu nang changthang iske nang ko Western Tibet Changthang Plateau inang ko keterang raw material bo rupshu nang changthang raw material bo divide sonskyak ki British keterang Rampur ne Lahore Spiti cut choste the route pe jaste Anglo matlab Ranjit Singh Dev Maharaja when he was ruling from Lahore and Gulab Singh was here at the Kashmir Jammu and Kashmir and his military journal, he invaded Ladakh for the raw material. ये संबेना है जिस तरह हम पढ़ेंगे जिन्होंने काफी रिसर्च किया है from Chandigarh University, Sel Datta, if you read him. तेज़ा ने फला 1836 ने फला 2019 तक ngатang Kashmir Srinagar administration na lustan. हालांकि ngатang केतरंग ngati I real sa chu lungspo itang malto sangle jamulina chamchik sosoduk ngati shezrik palto sangle chamchik sosoduk le ngati culture chok Ladakh se culture bo ngatang gune Ladakh se central Ladakh south of Ladakh east of Ladakh Changthang Nubra west Kargil Shayok Suru हमसेमाले nye sambena keterang ngati lama unique culture jotino especially keterang Buddhist of Ladakh culture bo Indus civilization tang relate chano matlab we have a rich culture history of this place yetana zaten ki iwa ngatanguna keterang hungskyop thup maya no iuna ngati abi meme won chwa kazuk shang atangun tezane respect chwa chi sangma atangun lamena su dulte chanang chiktang chia lon thulat social bonding yet ngati chamchik social bonding yotin chalak kauna ngata keterang socialization te bonding un chaks modernization yongs modernization nang ko areas se chulone members areas ke julone members te menang ko ngatang especially ngati chipal ta na ngatang gune ngatang rangune yang breathe in ka ngatang gune ika Shia yotenok Sunni yotenok Christians yotenok ika small portions nang ko Hindu yang yotenok kausel root time ne phala yotenok. So ote ngati nge sambe na keterang we lost that bonding. I modern culture nang ko areas ke julo ne me barat na nang pao keterang nge sambe na chapik shigya balu stock samara kale. In term chezena keterang atang nang ko chikdil minuk social bonding minuk atang chiktang chia local bora minuk trust jo minuk chikdil minuk tene tenna angira gome tiwan en kansoa keterang izuk nasluk shante izam pressure jinga ta mane maya to chulo kana mane 2010 chulo nang ko kamchik pressure on stes amang po pressure jinga ta yongs ati miunika ati thugu untongs tene ngatang oni thugu tongs ka sona mangchuk jela case halanki ngara personal opinion so yot ka sona mangchuka because he was neither a BJP Congress Apex KDA still he is in jail. Why the stakeholders have been not been at least took into accountable, you know? Why at least him, you know? Because the whole process of this entire setup was being not just by one man push. It was a collective effort of many of the leaders that were, you know, like administrating and doing leadership here from past 30 to 40 years. There were many veteran leaders who were completely into it, whom our people have had strong blind trust. So they were here for 40 years, almost 30 years, as a leader of Ladakh, because our people trusted him blindly. You know, like, ngatang izam miu ne local bortanok, tenna pia ngatang gune leader khachi kon veteran leader yut, lo sumchu jipchui ka leader yut dukstanok. It's a fact, you know, ngatang thongsna inok. Nye sambe na keterang, in my opinion, you all are also accountable, not just Mr. Sona Mangchuk or Ka Sona Mangchuk or the man like Yang Chamanali, who is all the pressure, everything is like as if he has done it. He was the big catalyst. He was a big fire. He tried to uplift the demand of sixth schedule from Indian Constitution from Mother India. Yeah.
Taksangira ngatai changma nyam chen song sono kala. Kalte six schedule thop na skep ngen chen ya six schedule met pang ta chikdil na skep ngen chen kok simani ya.
Taksangi zerkan so ayale ki 200 years ngatang Srinagar administration nang ko lose. Ladakh independent kingdom the. You know, read Luciano Petek, the kingdom of Ladakh from 9th century to 1800. You know, like, I think it's perhaps the best book so far on history of Ladakh. But anyway, kaltes long nipgya ngatang administration Kashmir nang ko luste 2019 nang ko ngatang yang keterang federal system nang ko. Yang federal nang ko separate state UT gyurte yodna. Ngatang gune 90s nang ko keterang UT demand pya march churuk. Tenang ko ang shock charuk ngatimi central Ladakh. Teo thop duk ngata 2019 ina 90s inang ko ngati teo pia struggle churuk 2019 ngata thop duk thop ta changmal ses luyang tang duk thatpo gamo nang yang po nongche manale tenna malayang government na pressure ang tang duk ngati kiunga ja dikche merak ngaja keterang yang chi tong shi gosat ठीक है it's a very good thing that we are demanding for sixth schedule. That's what people wanted. Agar log ye chahte hai तो ये तो we are the children of this country, we are citizens of this country. We have been protecting this two international defense zone for so long, you know. We are the guardian of this whole entire trans-Himalayan belt of Tibetan plateau. Obviously, जिस तरह ngata kazuk shekhe terang UT thop 90s in a struggle to say 2019 in a sixth schedule bhi humko milega, definitely milega. Why not? Like, it's a right of citizen of this country to ask something from its mother or its father, its parents. That is India. Isme hum kya mang raha hai? Asymmetric federalism, wherein we are asking unequal power compared to other states. Little bit of like you have given to other parts of India, like in many other parts of the world too, not just in India, in Canada, in Indonesia. So definitely dega, of course dega. But to pressurize so much in such a less period of time, when after UT, it requires huge, immense power to create what is UT. It also requires a huge, huge energy and time. 2019 in just 5 years, UT means just not an UT on paper. UT means the real establishment of UT itself in all sorts of infrastructural and departmental setups. You understand? So, we have little bit also pressurized the government to very in haste, in very hurry. We should have been more patient. We should have enjoyed what we got UT a little bit more than pressurizing. But yes, sixth schedule we wanted, definitely, because it is what this land can be protected, not just because it is entitled in the Indian Constitution that complete tribal distinct culture, not just tribal, but distinct culture in the world. It's a lot of other things taken into consideration, like ethnic backgrounds and everything, the very existence itself of this land and people, of its history and culture. I think we'll get UT, we should be getting UT, and I think that's what people of this land want, sixth schedule under UT. So I think government of India, Mother India, it will definitely will give us, but it will take time, I think.
Apex body na KD leadership's image and dialogue dialogue process nga tan dul new tong da sa demand ka success stage ka nga ta ko shton ki ngal la nga ta ko leadership unity platform chichi ka yung leader sama lead chapin success to se ka sa absent tong da le unity ka zo leader sama mi un lead just ngal la ko shten te daksa tho amelo kale ko shi zix to le yo sam ji khak chan no ki success to se ka sunon chu gang jele na just no Yotkan leader sama chichik songte e movement bo carry chuches bole.
You're very right there, Desalle. Why? Is because even though Sonam Wangchuk is in Jodhpur jail, and 90 kids were lifetime injured, 4 of them lost their life on the spot with bullets piercing through their body for no concrete reason of them to be there, and a few of them got suicided. So you're right, why isn't it that even after they're there, they just are hiding behind? Why not they just carry this movement coming on here, whatever might, because they're the leader for here for 30 years. She's very right, I mean to say, yes, I'm gonna get ki khong Kazuksha keterang I movement bo Tamchos, Tiokma Yangchiam, not just in the sense ki Satyagraha choste chikpo manpa, in other forms, there are many ways of protesting with the government. There are many ways. The civil society is the ultimate guardian of the country and the law and everything. It's the public. It's a republic. It's a republic country. It's everything on public. The public can and has power to carry forward this movement. The very leaders, why they are, even after ek समय था जब our leaders were united, as she was saying, कि एक समय था कि कुछ वक्त थे हमारे political history में कि all the leaders were united. Just like we saw कि Apex में भी all the leaders, veteran leaders were united. So people thought this is right thing what they're thinking, and they gave their everything So why even after everything is gone, they're still not carrying forward and showing true leadership, true a real statesman, like Anchamanale, कि आप क्यों छुपे हो, मतलब आप लोग क्यों छुपे हो, एक शब्द क्यों नहीं कहा आपने इन बच्चों की जिंदगी चले गया, why haven't you said a single word to these kids, who lost their lives. One of them was Ladakh Scott Regiment, retired soldier, and you hear the plea of his father, उनकी पिताजी के आप वो सुनिए कि how they have served this country in this harsh condition in the world highest altitude settlement land, so this is what I think.
Tamchos le ngata tari ingi shu sabji ja chi chakan ma tam sangma la khin kala teka apex school mek jo simimang mangbo ji tu te tin ngata minda shi shrok nang dal ta ina tene no thul bo swiss tu ngina administration ni zig do ya izam mi mango school kan nguni zig do kauk sing malen teka
मैं पहला शब्द तो इस पे ये गोमा सिक्स पोई का इन्ना जिरिन काऊंगा yang गुने जरा थोंग काउन सोशल एक्टिविस्ट इन कि भीड़ में कोई किसी का चेहरा नहीं, भीड़ का चेहरा नहीं होता है। समझ इवन लॉ अंडरस्टैंड्स दैट, लाइक कि भीड़ का कोई चेहरा नहीं होता है। एंड इसमें गलती एक को तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं ठहरा जा सकता है और सबको भी नहीं ठहरा जा सकता है। यू नो, इफ देयर आर पीपल हु रियली इन्वॉल्व्ड, कि नहीं कि इंटेंशनली कोई इन्वॉल्व है, प्री प्लान्ड है, जिन्होंने प्री प्लान करके, नॉट जस्ट स्पॉन्टेनिटी, कि इफ देयर आर कोई साजिश है पहले से ही तो उनको ज़रूर सज़ा मिलना चाहिए। दिस इज़ वाई द जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी इज़ गोइंग ऑन। अगर कोई किसी ने प्री प्लान किया है तो उसको ज़रूर सज़ा मिलना चाहिए। मेरा ओपिनियन यही है, क्योंकि ये साजिश नहीं होना चाहिए, ये एक हादसा, यू नो, अ ट्रेजिक इंसिडेंट, दिस इज़ व्हाट आई कॉल। और मैं ब्लेम किस पे करूँ, आप मैं किस पे उंगली उठाऊँ? I cannot point my fingers to anybody, any one person. I cannot point my fingers. Ngami chikche jigutsuk nyanche merak kaya party jang nyanche merak. It's a collective zukshik inok samarak ngiyale. And sangme sang mangpo keterang yo Ladakh se gyalrap se nang ko keterang sangme sang skyomo nasluk chik keterang ata song zetenok kao song testing nyang miuna parwa minuk miuna keterang conscious minuk. कि इजुक शिक्षों तो काला now a great inner movement नंकुक ने बदलाव जिक, not just outer materialistic you know, like but then inner movement जिक changes शिक लादा ना योंगो समारक नियाले ये incident जास्ते कि some inner movement, you know, this is a land of spirituality, कुछ एक socially spiritually एक inner movement आना चाहिए इसके बाद कि हम अपने योंगचेस चाने नस्ल गुना का जेनजीज है योंगचे चाने ठुगु नि फिया मगदान माल डेमोजिक बोरते छेन कि खोन अंतेजम मांग को नक्स मिथों तेजुक शिंगातांगु ने एस्टैब्लिश शिक्षोस ति छेन। दिस इज व्हाट वी शुड थिंक, बेटरमेंट फॉर द वर्ल्ड, एनवायरनमेंट, फ्यूचर, us and all of us, everything is interdependent. Yeah.
sangiras amos ngata utp version just mamang posting na ngistong churgina ta bala ta na solanga ta 6 schedule lipiang moment ta isik shuru tabches la gorches inna tene mimang sena jignang bote no ko sakya de sumskop metkan bala tene alternate nira filal ji bhe sumskop chigazuk size dukta ki ngata mimang sangma jignang bote na no ko jagar pons tinga te Ladakh po gangche size te zer no ko espera daksa
and only espera nira sai salta no yale ki Ladakh spain I jage ka kheterang philo mi mangpo yongs te gang chana ngatangra wajud po ngatangra identity o cultural identity o lost chachano yale त्यो क्षेत्रं ता I think it lies up to the government. How is their approach towards Ladakh? कि खोए approach for Ladakh से का काजुक शिकदुक. Do they love us like its own children? Definitely will get 6th schedule. And if their approach is not just as the true citizen of this country, but rather something that they could use for other means, then it's the Ladakhi people that we should get united. Matang unite chawos no yale changma mane angche manale, and we should strive for 6th schedule definitely.
tene job ka kauk simulen dang driang ta recruitment dulen nok tene sirka ta dang chief secretary ut level li cadre phingchana tene March April na yang phingche singana phang ngira kauk simulen teka job
nye sambe na khetarang ati leader gune changme sangoma ut thops de yokma karo recruitment charuk songte ngatangra thugu na yu recruitment che tangma chukskyak after corona nye yuang zera jagara ma khetarang corona time ka India is a youth country, 60% youth yale corona time ka isam stressful ka ne beings te khon kara yons khon Ladakh ayons मेरा वीडियो था मैं चेक चोस कि लद्दाख देख उनके ताज़ी हवा खाने के लिए वो कहाँ आया, तो स्विट्जरलैंड ऑफ इंडिया लद्दाख में आया वो। दिस इज माय ओपिनियन है ले काले मतलब कि we remove the stress of whole of the people after the corona, therefore Indian youths are traveling and whole India is traveling right now. The 60% of Indian youth after corona found peace, solace and fresh pure air in Ladakh. So not just from the point of view of just being Ladakhi, I'm saying, to protect this land, this environment, this everywhere is garbage now in Ladakh. कर रहे थे ना garbage जाले, हर जगह garbage है. वो जो नाला जिससे हम बचपन में पानी पीते थे, हर कहीं नाले में, वहाँ पे garbage है. So the government should think of giving sixth schedule from the point of view of everything taking into accounts, which will protect this land for further, to cherish for coming generation, for India.
Job crisis ka
Job crisis ke tarang India is facing a biggest job crisis in entire history of, I think, yale. This is what I think, and Ladakh is also being impacted. Then ngezela leader guna goma ke tarang kaltes samshik UT thopse ogma job taksa beings maka UT setup churches bank ona mi go saddo yale goma na zonga ti miunang ke zang efficiency meddo yale efficiency meddo wasaddo magaten ang ketrang matangune yang India federal states oga Maharashtra Tamil Nadu choga yang Assam choga yang kauna sixth schedule tangsot Meghalaya Tripura yang chamanale teun choga ketrang goma ina local thugu na job local athopna te sayang मतलब strong society जी चीज है जो क्या civil society जी मतलब इसके लिए ये समारा की ngati thugu na ika binkane last po ngati thugu na goma thop gosin goma ngati thugu na thop gosin yale chezana ngata ngalong issue saru company philo asilten 26 years is not much it's not little in human lifespan then na ngati thugu mang chat po khetana 40,000 30 50,000 philo azo silano yale angchemanale teon kheterang ika job e fesilano philo exam kharcha chuste ta lokste ka yongste khona job matop na UT thopte angchemanale nge samara stingji ne thobin samara gele chezana airport ang kheterang jam ngata gyashan choro gele tenang ko exam mang po job ping cheno ko mangati thuguna thopos tenang gele tenna choga UT establishment nang ko ngoma zera choga ngatang chapik rooms bina it takes time e pura infrastructural thangma setup pura dup testing ne ngati thuguna thop gosin thoba nok tenang ye samara gele
tinjuk pagina memang da chimul nga ka tiel duste ngina molen sang dong
nga chang zechis merak nge yana tiwa teacher se pe ka ngurup le tuje che katin che